welcome back to another episode of Ian as a Weirdo. Sorry, I took a little break. I needed some mental health time to get my shit together. Still not together, but we've made some progress. So at least I can get on here and just be myself. So that's what we're doing. So I have been wanting to do the waffle stitch hat pattern by Bag-O-Day Crochet, and I was looking at it to maybe do a cow, but I don't think I have the energy for a cow right now. And so I was just going to use a yarn that made me happy, that I thought would look good in the waffle stitch. So I pulled this yarn because this yarn, the colors make me happy. What doesn't make me happy is like working with it. And I remember having like a pretty difficult time working with it. Though I can't remember why. I can't remember if it was the yarn or the hook or the stitch. So I don't quite remember what's wrong with it. So but it kind of looks like a burger, doesn't it? Like a little cheeseburger. Put a little bun on there, and you have a burger. So I'm thinking about using this yarn, but there's a lot of other yarns I can use. And hey Roberta, welcome in. I'm doing an Ask Me Anything while I crochet. So if there's a question you have for me, let me know. I'll ask you all questions, and it'll be a good old time. So I have a lot of yarns that I'm kind of thinking of using. I'm trying to do like a stash buster type of thing. Everyone's doing it right now, but it just feels right. What you making? So I'm going to try to make Bag-O-Day's waffle stitch hat. So that's what I'm gonna make, but I can't pick the yarn yet. I'm having trouble picking the yarn. I'm so thirsty. So, yeah. So I have this like touch of alpaca, which is pretty soft. It's not the softest. It's only like alpaca or something like that. So I have that could be interesting. I have some cute Heartland. Yeah, I need to stash bust because I am like, I've got so much yarn and I don't know what to do with it. Plus, I just bought a lot of 3-weight and 2-weight yarn, and so I need a place to put that. So I'm really kind of like, okay, need to make sure that I finally get rid of that. What was I thinking yarn? That's good. That's good. I'm jealous. I need some of that energy because I don't know what I'm doing with this yarn. So I'm just nervous to use this yarn because again, I don't remember why I didn't like it. I don't want to get started on a project and remember why I don't like it. So whatever I do, I'm gonna have to do a lot of different, a couple different types of stitches, and then do a foundation, except for half a skein. But still, that's a big chunk out. So let's see, what other yarn could I use? I have some like wool that'd be nice and cozy for the winter. I have a light gray Caron cake. I don't remember what kind of cake it is. It might just be a regular cake. It's not striped, which thank goodness. I'm tired of striped yarn. I need to just stop ordering it. But it's light gray. It's really soft, and I never think to use it for anything. You know what? Let me use that. Ooh, just saw a yarn that I'm like, oh, this would be even better. Okay, so sorry, what's that? Okay, so this is that baby cake, and the color is what should I be looking? Gray Owl. So it's gorgeous. It's a really pretty cake. And then I have 2 of these mandala sparkles, and they are like gray and pink. And they're sparkly, obvious with the name. So I am leaning. I don't know, like which would be cuter. I feel like the pink in this might be a little bit too light to see the definition of the waffle stitch, but I haven't done the waffle stitch before, so what do we all think? Or should I go with the darker yarn and go with this? Like, some of these are going to get gifted as presents because I have too many finished projects too. So I feel like a fall yarn is going to be kind of out. I'll save that for next year. And now I'm between these 2 and a dark gray that is the Edge Alpaca. Hey Nixie, welcome in. I haven't seen you. The brighter gray. Okay. I've not seen you in a while. I'm happy to see you. I'm going to be working on the waffle stitch hat by it's a hat and scarf combo, but I'm just doing the hat because I hate scarves. Maybe lose some of the texture. Oh, great, good to know. I was wondering, like, yeah, if it's too light, if it's too dark, how will you keep the texture? Because it's really important to see texture with the waffle stitch. So I am gonna see if I can find the center pole, because I know where some of my my things are, but I don't know completely. Depression can make it hard to do things. I'm doing better though. Good to see you. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, I've been trying to get out of this depression as well. Today's the first day I felt any inspiration at all. So I'm just trying to ride that wave and see if I can keep it going. So it's just a random strand. Be cool if I could just it's gonna pop the label and pull from the outside. Should I pull from the outside? Hey, Cammy. So I'm glad you're back, Nixie. I totally understand depression is a bitch, and I know a lot of us deal with it, and I'm just glad that we can be a support system for each other and everything. So, I like corner blanket. Okay, so I'm going to use a 6mm hook, which is in there, so I'm going to have to get up anyways. From the middle? Okay. Yeah, I can't find it, but I don't want to, create a bunch of yarn barf. Let's see. Come here, baby. I feel like I'm, just digging around in a butthole. I don't know why. It just always feels not right. Hey, Jelly. I'll let you in a second. You desperate little kitten. Okay, so we're just gonna pull out a little bit. Whichever is easier. Well, there we go. There's the center of the yarn ball. And we're gonna continue to kind of see if we can find the center pole. I wish I marked the center pole. That'd be cool. Okay, so I just pulled a little bit out of the center. It's gonna look a little bit like a snowman. My cat is going crazy because he's locked out and he can't see his mom and he's so distraught. There we go. There's the end. Right there. So I'm going to wrap the outside again. And I'll use all this yarn, so it's going to be fine up here for now. But I'm going to wrap the outside again just so it stays out of my way and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, lashes are going flying. I tried to clean up as much of my makeup as possible, but if I was like, if I try to clean this all up, it's gonna be a mess. So I need to grab my 6mm furls. I will be right back. Shot for COVID in the left arm and flew back in my right arm. Ooh, I did that like maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. The second day I think is a little rough, depending on who you are. So hopefully you have a 2-tier cake. Yep. Exactly. Okay, my cat's gonna scratch down this door, I swear. Oh, look how much you missed. Look how much you missed it there. Yeah. Didn't believe you wanted to be out here in the first place. My cat was practicing parkour. I think also got burnt out. If we're talking about like my depression, and was forced to break leaves yesterday. I had a sore left arm and a god awful headache. Oh no. I'm not sure where my 6mm furls is, but that's okay because I have my I have voting was too stressful. We just came home. Yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, so where did I put the end of that yarn? Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna find the end of this yarn again because it's all the same color, so it all blends in. Okay, I know we have it here. It's somewhere taunting me. Okay, there it is. Colony managers. We actually have a clouder that lives in. We were working in chat to get it fixed. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Cat colony. Okay. Working with trap and release and getting them fixed. That is so great, Nixie. That's so great. Fighting with itself wanted to immunize me with first, if that makes any sense to y'all. So, one thing I found with Baguette crochet patterns hat patterns especially is they tend to not fit me around the head, and I don't have a big head. I guess maybe it's because I have a lot of hair. You got 2 males neutered. Oh, that's great. But I found that she usually goes with 6 stitches, and because I never want to mess up the counts, I have to do foundation stitches because they don't quite fit my head. Sometimes I forget how to like start the foundation stitch, so I'm like, ugh, haven't done this in a while. But I am my husband magic. He's very good with animals. Oh, that's awesome. And good for you. That's such a great thing to do. For those of you who don't know, and Nixie, if you wanna I could, but then I'm afraid. The thing is, like, it's just the chain. So she'll chain 60 for the head with a 6 millimeter hook, and it's the chain that's too tight. Everything else fits perfectly. So I'm afraid to go up a hook. But what I started to do was do the foundation chain, and because it has a little bit of stretch to it, it's not as tight as the chain. And that's been a little bit better for me. Yeah, because I could go up a hook size, but but then the rest of the hat would fit as well, I think. So it's just the chain I don't think I'm chaining like really tight or anything. Like my chain's never been a problem with anything else. So plus, like, I don't mind making the foundation chain. It's a little bit, yeah. You said that as I typed. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. To give it a little stretch, and I like doing these. I've been told I have a way of getting dogs to walk properly and calmly. I just said, train your dog to heel. Yeah, some people, it's harder for people, some people, others. But you could chain with 6.5, then go for 6 for the rest. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that would definitely be faster for sure. Lose count with foundation stitches. I find that they're the easiest to count, way easier than regular chains. Oh no. So, so this isn't Ask Me Anything. I kind of forgot about that. But if you have any questions for me related to yarn or not related to yarn, I'm okay with that. Then let me know, and I will happily answer them because I feel like it brings us closer. Just listen to me, and I don't know why. It's just a gift you have, Cameron. You know, it's a positive thing. It's a great gift to have. My daughter's name is Snow White. Animals love her. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm pretty good with cats. but I don't really like dogs that much. Even my dog, sometimes I'm like, oh, stupid dog. Dogs are just so different from cats on average. There's always a cat that acts like a dog or a dog that acts like a cat, and like, that's cool. But wow, these foundation stitches are turning out huge. You see how big those are? You good with Riker? Not really. Riker's just kind of a loyal idiot. How I like all my peasants to be. No, he's kind of a Thank you. Yeah, so if you want to ask me anything, you can. If you want to ask me nothing, you can also do that. I'm just going to crochet and we're going to have a good old time. I guess I haven't done a foundation chain with a 6mm in so long, so maybe that's why it looks so big to me. But the holes look just giant. But it has great stretch. Oh my gosh, look at that. So yeah, so I can actually count stitches on this as opposed to when I do chains, and I cannot count chains. So I just have to count, and then is a mushy spoiled cat who acts like a dog. Oh, Tessa's a very cute name. But yeah, then I can just count the V's or whatever I need to count, and that is good. So I do like how the foundation chain is available. Like you can do it for multiple types of stitches. So no matter what your first row of stitches is, you can do it. So I'm doing a single crochet foundation chain, and then I'll do a row of double crochets. I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who lately. It's not something that I usually watch that much, to be honest. Not that I have any problem with it. It's just not my go-to. Very good dog in the past life and came back as a cat. Yeah, Maine Coons have a totally different personality to your average house cat. They are every Maine Coon cat but they're so regal. They're so they have this personality type that I just haven't seen in another cat. I love Maine Coons, but I could not have one myself because they're way too big, and I would throw out my back trying to pick one up. Although I would be able to use Bagaday's cat sweater pattern finally, because it's not fit my cat by any means. Even when I sized down, it still was huge in the belly. I was like, damn, these cats are huge. Okay, so let me take a second to count stitches, and we'll see. I bet I have 20 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. They did a Mexican week. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, I have to watch that. Awesome. One in the clouder. Oh, cool. Mostly ragdolls and black tabbies. Black tabbies. Ooh. Ooh, I want a black tabby. Yeah. So I might be wrong, but I think that, like, aren't Maine Coons, like, hypoallergenic or something? Or they don't shed or something? I don't remember, but I think I remember them actually being a lot better for people with allergies than I thought originally. Let me know if that's right. I might be wrong. I have this tickle in my throat, so what do? I continue to. Okay, so I need 60 stitches all the way around. Also, I find this is easier to keep my chain from turning, although your chain from turning isn't the hardest thing, but it's kind of like you have to make sure it doesn't turn, so. Hey, Daniel. Ours was a rescue. Oh, cute. I went a long time ago once I stopped being a kitten. His dander and shedding were almost non-existent. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought I had heard, but I wasn't sure. So I'm making a bag-a-day hat for those of you who are wandering in off the streets. And I am making the waffle stitch hat, and I am making a foundation chain for it, for the brim. It's a bottom-up hat, and yeah, I still have the like fairy glitter shit in my hair. I love it. But once you get used to the animals, it's fine. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. That's how my cat. That's how my wife is. My wife is not a cat. So yeah. If you have any questions for me, Daniel, I'm open to being asked. I watched Cruella the other day, and when she had that red dress on, that fierce red dress, I was like, oh, Daniel could totally rock this. And I was like very, very jealous because my body type is like, no. So, yeah, so ask me anything if you would like. You don't have to. I just figured it would be fun to put in the title. Yes, red dress. I know, that dress is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I ended up not going out. When you do a foundation stitch, when you join, does it have a bit of a gap? It depends on if I'm doing a single crochet or if I'm doing a I know you need the outfit. I want to make it for you. Send me your measurements and send me some money. I'll make it for you. So because I saw they have a pattern for it at Michael's. Not Michael's, Joanne. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we need this. This is what we needed in our lives. So I wouldn't even have to make a pattern. I would just have to sew it together. So with the gap, if I'm doing like a double crochet or something, a foundation double crochet, I do have a bit of a gap at the bottom, but I find that when I sew in my tail, I can close up that gap really easily. So that's my only thing is that I have to make sure that if there is a gap, I have to sew the tail in a little bit more strategically than I usually do, which is like this. I almost knocked this over. I just has beagles, and every time she has a new beagle, she has me come over for a few hours to get my allergies to get said beagle. Oh, nice. It's funny because in that round with foundation, like that, I just wonder because in the foundation like that struggle. Yeah. Oh, I think I put like an extra loop in there. If I don't don't pay attention to my foundation chain, it goes off the rails really fast. So thank you all for showing up. This is kind of my first, apparently next Halloween, you're going to be Scotland's premier Cruella impersonator. What are you talking about? You can do that all year round. And plus that dress could work with any wig. So you could have that dress for Cruella. You could have that dress for, you know, like, I don't know, put like a green wig on and all of a sudden it's Christmas, you know. There's a lot of options for that dress. Having wine shots, what is that? And why am I not invited? But be careful, whatever you're doing. That sounds like a cautionary tale of know your body, know your limits. So yeah, so this chain, I tend to mark it every 20. So this is what it looks like so far. It's coming along. Well, you never know. You have to come over and do my makeup. Oh my gosh, I want to visit you so bad. We would just like gossip, and I can make your dress and style your wigs and do your makeup, and we would have just the best time. And then I can meet Ash, and it'd be just like awesome. And then Melanie is good at talking to like literally anybody. So like she'd be best friends. Oh, that's so sweet, Roberta. Thank you. I really enjoyed doing my makeup the other day. I kind of had to like do some like double takes in the mirror when I walk past it, which I have a mirror right here, so it's kind of freaking me out anyways. But you know, I was like, oh, I'm feeling this makeup, even though it's a little bit feminine. It's not too feminine. I like that I didn't put brows on. That felt really good. It felt really nice. Plus, I didn't have brows to mess up on because I'm not very good at drawing on brows, I will say. You'll probably, if I do your makeup, you probably won't have brows. Because it's not my forte. We get some of those brow stencils. I can cover brow decent enough. I'm not great at it, but I try. But if you put enough makeup on anything, it works. My mentality is like, if something isn't working with your makeup, then you just put more on. It's not gonna hurt anything. So just go for it. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been watching Doctor Who because that's Mel's birthday weekend wish, and it's been pretty fun. So we've been watching the Ecclestons. Just grow my hair out and dye it. Yeah, that would be awesome if you dyed your hair like Cruella. Oh, that would be so good. Although I used to do cosplay, and I used my real hair for cosplay, and it's like you have to maintain your hair every time you want to use that costume. So having a wig is nice, and wigs aren't that uncomfortable, especially when you have quite a bit of hair to cushion it from your skin. They are a little warm, but a short bob like that would not be too much. Plus, we could probably get more volume out of a wig. But whatever you want to do. I mean, half and half. Split dyes are so cute. Yeah. Okay, so about to do another count. Okay, so we're getting to the point where it reaches around my head. So I think we should be getting fairly close, but we'll see. I feel like now it looks too big. I went from it being too small to it being too big. So let us tomato. Yeah, I'm having fun watching it. It's really a cute show. So I didn't watch it like growing up or anything like that. I had never really heard of it until I started going to conventions and stuff, and everyone seemed obsessed with it, and I was like, okay, like let's chill out. Um, but it's really a cute show, and it's very entertaining. No doubt about that. Okay, can't seem to find my stitch marker problem. It just down. Yeah, I have a hugely fat head. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Just like hugely fat head. I didn't think I had a big head. Then I started making bag a day hats, and I was like, geez, my head is huge. She doesn't look like she has like a extremely small head or anything. She looks like she's got a pretty normal head. And then like I can't get the chain down. Maybe she just chains a lot looser than I do. Probably she's a pro, and I am an amateur. Yes, Cameron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, sorry, twisted. Okay. I was like working on the bottom. Your head's 24 inches around. I don't know the length of mine. I should. Here's the tape measure. Let me see where I wear my hats. I like wearing it around my ears. But you don't measure with your ears, and do you? 24. Yes, I did. It's funny. I don't know why. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, it's just a funny comment. It's a funny way to refer to a head. Oh my gosh. So I do have a fat head. Okay. Well, I mean, it's good to know. At least I know that I have a fat head. You know, because like the thing is, like, I'm like a compact person. Like I'm 5'2". I'm super short. I'm super stout. And so I just thought that my head was proportionate to the rest of my body, but turns out I have a fat head. Okay, well, we're all learning something tonight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Fat head. It's the way you measured it. Oh, did I measure it wrong? Should I measure it like this? Or like where would my hat fit? I don't know. Maybe we do. Or maybe we just got big old heads. There's not a lot going on in them. Just from my experience. Yeah, I think finishing up the 20 would be good. I think we have another 10 on here from the stitch marker. So yeah, I'll finish up this and then I'll probably on this while I'm just sitting on the couch watching Doctor Who. And it will be a grand old time. Okay. What in the fuck did I do? Jody is the doctor yet? No, I haven't. Patterns is usually around the forehead. Is it straight or does it go kind of with the hairline of covering hats? Lose our brain cells then. Exactly. Brain cells, what are those? The yarn is very soft so far. I don't use a lot of Caron cakes because a lot of them are striped and it has to usually worn around the hairline. Okay, let me try again. I tried to measure around my hairline, but you said it should be my forehead. It's okay. You're fine. I'm so confused. Let's just say that I have a big head and leave it at that. A normal to large head. Okay. Yeah, I tried to go where like I thought a beanie would be, but I don't know why I'm yawning. But it's okay. But yeah, this is I mean anything with baby in the title is gonna be soft. Generally. A baseball cap. For the only reason I wear them as close to my eyes as possible. Okay. I like baseball cap for the reason. Yeah. I do like baseball hats, but I feel like a lot of them make my head look weird because my face is so round. I haven't quite mastered the art of wearing a hat. But I didn't wear a lot of hats before my transition, so now it just doesn't fit my aesthetic a lot of the times. But if I see a hat that I like, have got to have, I'm not opposed to getting it. I just haven't got into the baseball hat wearing. Occasionally, we have one that says is the Charlotte abbreviation, which is CLT, which is really close to a word that is, great. I'm a big fan of it. And so we got it, and it's white, and it has rainbow stitching in it. And that's like one of the softer hats. It's not like a really firm hat up here, and so I like wearing that. But that's pretty much it for hats that I wear on the regular. I like really witchy hats, like big old black wide brim hats, but they have to be like the perfect fit for me. Because if they're too fluffy, they're too like whatever, like I'm not into them. Okay, I think I am just about done. So let me count my stitches. You bitches. I'm just kidding. You aren't bitches. If you actually, I like bitches, but I like non-bitches too. If you identify as a bitch, you go person. So, oh, Daniel, I love how your witch turned out. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're close. We're close. This is always the most time-consuming part for me, is getting this chain. Okay. So now that I have my 60 chained, I'm going to connect the two sides, and then I am going to YMCA. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect the two sides, and then I'm going to chain and double crochet. And I'm going to get to work on, this is the first shirt I ever bought when I came out as trans. I just thought it looked really nice. This is before I ever bought a binder or anything like that. So it fit then, and it is loose down below my chest. So it's nice. Okay, I gotta wind down. Hugs. Oh, hugs are bird. I'm about to log off myself. But I'm going to start doing the inappropriate Christmas or holiday gifts soon. So if there's anything that you want to see in the inappropriate gifts, let me know, because there's a bunch of patterns out there, so I have a lot to start with. A lot of dicks, man. A lot of dicks. And then if you want to see anything in particular, let me know. But I have a bunch of ideas up my sleeve that I found on the lovely internet. So I will, and I'm going to try again to make that jock strap. I want to make it because I bought the pattern, but it just didn't work last time. So we will have to try again. So, anywho, hopefully we'll make some naughty things for this holiday season, and I hope you all enjoy. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.